Hey everybody, this is Eugene Bradley. I'm the founder of the Silicon Valley Transit Users. You are seeing video of the ribbon cutting ceremony of the new 568 rapid bus line between San Jose and Gilroy. I'm at the Gilroy Transit Center. It's October 14th, 2021. Do enjoy the video. Thank you, have a nice day, and stay safe while riding VTA buses or light rail. Thank you.
Test, test, test. Is everybody can hear me? It's all good? Excellent. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Glenn Hendricks. I'm the Vice Mayor of the City of Sunnyvale, and I'm also the Chairman of the Board of Directors for VTA. And I cannot tell you how excited I am that you're here for the celebration that we have for the opening of this new route. It's not very often that we get to announce new routes, and so I'm really excited that everyone could be here for what we're doing. Before I get started and talk about my comments, I just want to announce a few elected officials that are here with us today. From Morgan Hill, we have Councilwoman Yvonne Martinez Beltrain. We have Morgan Hill Councilmember Gino Borgoli. Gilroy Councilmember Peter Leroy. I always get it wrong. We have a VTA PAC member, Lynette Lee Ng, Los Altos Council member. Our VTA PAC chair, Kitty Moore, who's a Cupertino Council member. And we also have the Vice Mayor of Milpitas, Carmen Montano. So I want to thank everybody for coming out and what we're doing. The Rapid 568 is an important transit connector for the South County. And we think this is going to be an absolute game changer for what's going on with transit to go ahead and help better connect the South County up into San Jose and beyond. This is going to be really great for San Jose students and for workers and anyone else who wants to go ahead and travel up the corridor to be able to get into up to San Jose. We have some honored guests here. They're going to be with us who are going to share some few words and more details and benefits about what's going on. As we're in her city, I'd like to introduce Gilroy Mayor Marie Blankley. She's also a VTA board member, and she's been a tireless and passionate advocate for transit for South County here, and please give her a big welcome.
Thank you, Glenn. And thank you all for being here. This is wonderful to see so many friends and colleagues come from distances to come to Gilroy to celebrate this moment. This is the Gilroy Transit Center, so take a good look. Okay, it's 2 blocks, and it's got the viability of this center has such potential that I, for one, am really looking forward to the partnerships that we, the City of Gilroy, are going to reaffirm. I'm thrilled that the 568 is here, and given all that we've been through the last 20 months, celebrating this is not the only thing to celebrate, but also this reaffirmed commitment from the City of Gilroy to work together better with VTA and how VTA coordinates with Caltrain and with high-speed rail to get to transit options that actually motivate commuters to leave their cars at home or parked right here and not parked on 101, because we all know that the growth that's coming not only in South County but in places like Hollister and Los Banos also feeds the same problem, and something that public transportation and those connections are increasingly important to relieve highway congestion. Not only do we need these kinds of connections, but we need them to be steady, frequent, and reliable so that residents can get to work because the job centers are still to the north of us, and so students can get to their classes. I'm thrilled to be working with VTA staff to find better solutions for this transit center. Our council, the Gilroy City Council, officially supports us working together to see what transit needs there are today and in the future. So stay tuned for what we all learn and expect to come of this marvelous transit center. I'd like to thank the planners at VTA who have put in some really hard work to make this new route a reality. And I appreciate my colleagues on the VTA board who are working to ensure that South County connections will continue to improve. So thank you to all. Thank you to Carolyn Ganot, VTA General Manager, and I turn this back over to Glenn.
Woo! Thank you, Marie. Another important area that's going to be served by this new route is Morgan Hill. And I want to go ahead and I want to introduce the Morgan Hill Mayor, another VTA board member, Rich Constantine. And I want to thank him for the dedication and work that he's done also to be a passionate person really driving and trying to get increased transit for this area. So Rich?
Thank you, Glenn. And I am so happy to be here for this momentous occasion. And thank you, Mayor Blankley, for your comments. And also thank you for hosting us here at your transit center here in Gilroy. You know, as I also want to thank the members of the transit community from Morgan Hill and Gilroy. And as your South County representative, it is my honor and it is my desire to make sure that we continue this work so that we can increase more public transit for our, not only South County, but the entire region. You know, the new Route 568 will help Morgan Hill stay connected to jobs and to opportunities in the greater Bay Area. Stopping in the Diridon station in San Jose, riders will be connected to Caltrain, VTA Light Rail, and also, in the future, BART. So I am pleased that the Route 568, with its 30-minute intervals, will serve stops in Morgan Hill at Cochrane. Morgan Hill residents at the Caltrain stops will also stop at Butterfield, Dunn, and Tennant Edmondson. So lastly, I want to thank Glenn for his tireless work, and also General Manager Carolyn Gannott for her tireless work as well to make this a reality and to work in the future to not only get better transit for South County, but for the region as a whole. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rich. So now that you've heard from those two, I know your big question you have is, so how's all this really going to work? And to go ahead and explain that, I'm going to bring up VTA's General Manager, Carolyn Gannott. She's going to explain it all to us.
Good morning, and thank you for all being here.
Nice.
This is an exciting time for us at VTA to be able to get back to work. We know that's important to our community, and we need to provide transit service that's people can rely on. I'd like to thank Mayor Blankley and Mayor Constantine, both VTA board members, as well as their fellow council members, and Larry Carr, who is a former board member, for their commitment to improving transit in our community and all mobility options. The idea for this route came from our passengers and from South County residents, who told us that it took too long to take the 68 bus all the way to San Jose. I don't blame them. There are 95 stops, if you're counting, on that line. And while it's great for many people who need to get to those places, it's just not the most efficient way to get from Gilroy to San Jose. So the South County City Council members, our board members, listened to their constituents and coordinated several meetings with our staff to develop the Rapid 568 idea. The 568 now has come from an idea into reality, and it will get the riders to their destinations much faster than the 68. And depending on where and when people travel, it could cut their travel time in half. Not only is it fast, but it also is available all day long in both directions, from 5:30 in the morning until 7 p.m., running every 30 minutes in each direction. This is a significant upgrade from the previous Express 168's 4 trips in each direction, and a significant cost reduction, as the 568 will be regular fare of $2.50 instead of the $5, which is what we have for the 168 as an express bus. This new service is part of our 2-phase strategy to improve South County transit service. First, we are establishing a very strong core service along the main corridor through South County to San Jose with the 68 and the 568. Then, to better connect this strong core and provide point-to-point transportation throughout the community, we are dedicating 2016 Measure B funds to explore new innovative transit service models. For areas where a larger VTA bus running on a fixed route and fixed schedule just isn't the best solution to serve the community, Morgan Hill will be launching one of the county's first pilot services next year, which is an on-demand, point-to-point service using a smaller vehicle. We're excited to see how this works in South County, and we look forward to continuing to provide additional services to the county to improve the mobility. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you, Carolyn. And I just want to go ahead and highlight, we're adding this whole new route here. It's really about what VTA is trying to do to expand the overall service in the entire network. Here we are, we're trying to come out of this pandemic problem that we've had and what goes on we've had with that and what's that done for reduction of service. And VTA is not trying to hold back because we're really trying to reach out and expand, and we want to expand the service that we're giving to the whole county, including the South County, for what's going on. As it relates here to the new service that we're talking about, we think one of the strong new constituents that's going to be able to use this is San Jose State students. And we have one here today to kind of give their view on what's going on. So I'd like to go ahead and bring up Adam Hall.
Well, so I am a student at San Jose State and an employee at Transportation Solutions at San Jose State, which manages a Smart Pass program that lets students ride VTA routes for free. And one of the big advantages we're excited about with the 568 is that it will be free for those Smart Pass holders to ride, which the 168 was not, which relieves a large financial burden on students that was keeping them from using the 168. So this is going to allow these students to get to campus quite a lot faster than the 68 they were typically relying on. And unlike the 168, this has service throughout the day, both directions, so it fits the college lifestyle where you might not have to commute until the afternoon. And having an express bus that's really focused on getting people to 9-to-5 office jobs was not meeting their needs, and this does.
Thank you, Adam. And I think his comments go ahead and just say it all in terms of how this is going to go ahead and benefit students for what goes on, as well as everybody who was going to go ahead and be able to use this service to get up to San Jose. Again, I'm just so excited to be able to talk about expanding service. As the chair of the board, you don't know how exciting that is to be able to go ahead and announce good things of what goes on. As it relates to this service, this service started a few days ago, but we're going to be going ahead and cutting a ribbon here today. I'm going to ask my speakers to come over with me to go ahead and cut the ribbons. And after the ribbon cutting, that's going to conclude our presentation. So once again, thank you all for being here. I encourage you to please go ahead and try this new service and try all the rest of the service that VTA is providing to its residents. So thank you very much for being here.
Go over to the ribbon cutting area, if we can.
Carmen, I didn't recognize you. I was like, wait, what? Carmen Moreno here. Where is
You guys do what you do.
I've been a band in the house for over 40 years. You can do it.
You get to hold the I'm sorry. That's all right. I'll have you in the center. So when you look, you stand here for my position. And then we'll have, how many people? 4, 5, so 2 on each side. How about, yeah, Carol, you could be here. And then, where do you want? Yeah, just, let me get the ribbons first. And we'll fine-tune your location.
You want me to hold them?
Yes. Let's look at this, Stacey.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna tape it, or you're gonna have them hold it?
Go for it.
I just want to trim it up to where we need to.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Smart woman.
okay, come this way. Come this way. Go forward. Go forward.
Can I get that in first?
Okay, why don't you come forward, sir? Here, we're gonna make the angle go this way. Make the line go across here. Keep going forward. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going. Okay, then pull it. Okay. Alright, why don't you look down and move a little closer. Yeah.
Make yourself there.
Be straight, a little higher. Okay. Okay. And I think that's all right. Okay, we'll hold it taut so you can cut it.
Stop.
No, you stay here.
Oh, why don't you?
She's talking to the photographer.
The cameraman your way? Okay. Excuse me. Can you back up just a little bit?
Take off the muscles.
Cut? When you say 3, I'm supposed to cut? Okay, do it again. Do it before you mean for me to do it. Gotta be clear, you guys.
Woo!
568.
Everybody on the bus.
And again, thanks everybody for being here. We expect to see you on the bus.
That's all I'm getting.
Will you be joining us?
That's all I see down here today, too.
Across a lot of boundaries, Glenn.
I'm glad you're able to use it.
Well, I didn't want to bring this up because we're in Gilroy.
This is fun. This is Eugene once again. You can see the rest of the Gilroy Transit Center. This is the rest. These are the bus stops. That platform's the Gilroy Caltrain station. Note that Amtrak goes along and freight trains go along the tracks behind these fences right here. Amtrak does not stop here, although the Amtrak throughway buses as well as even Greyhound still stop at the bus stops at the Gilroy Transit Center. This is in Gilroy, the San Francisco Bay Area's southernmost city. This is its transit center where you just saw the formal grand opening for the new 568 rapid bus service between Gilroy, Morgan Hill, South San Jose, and downtown San Jose itself, ending at San Jose Durden Station. At San Jose Durden Station, you can transfer to Amtrak or Greyhound or other local or intercity bus lines. Hope you enjoy this ceremony. Thank you and have a nice day, and stay safe while riding VTA buses, light rail, or other public transit. Thank you.